Working in the field, he and his eldest son came across an interesting piece of debris. The pair say they are unsure what it is.
We thought it was garbage, and then after that we got closer and we don't know what it is.
UFO sightings and strange phenomena have captured the imagination of people all over the world. Throughout history, mysterious objects in the sky and unexplainable events have left us questioning the unknown.
I've managed to get up to here where you can't be seen.
It's over there.
What if I told you that some of these moments have been caught on camera, offering us a glimpse into what might lie beyond our understanding? Are we truly alone, or could we be on the verge of uncovering evidence of extraterrestrial visitors? Join us today as we explore the most fascinating UFO sightings and bizarre phenomena ever recorded. Uinta Mountain UFO sighting. A mysterious UFO sighting over the Uinta Mountains in the USA has left people puzzled. A small, glowing object was spotted flying over the mountain, and its appearance has sparked countless theories. The object was disc-shaped, with no visible wings, propellers, or any other structure that would suggest a conventional aircraft. It resembled a glowing kite, but lacked strings or any means of support, floating effortlessly against the rugged mountain backdrop. The UFO moved smoothly through the air, seemingly defying the laws of physics. Witnesses were baffled by its silent movement and the lack of any recognizable flight mechanisms. A video of the sighting quickly went viral, drawing attention from UFO enthusiasts, skeptics, and curious onlookers around the world. Beach scare. Beachgoers were enjoying their day when their fun quickly turned into fear. A black disc-shaped object appeared in the sky, hovering silently above the beach. It cast an unusual shadow, catching everyone's attention. Some people pointed in shock, while others ran away. The craft stayed there for a short while, almost as if it was observing the crowd below. Then, without warning, it zipped away into the distance, vanishing completely. Those left behind were stunned, wondering what they had just witnessed. Street crossing. Surprise. In the United States, a man noticed a large object with glowing blue lights moving quietly over the city. Its enormous size and unusual shape left him in awe. The object resembled a bow gliding across the sky. After giving it some thought, he began to wonder if he had seen a UFO. He recorded the event, and when the video was shared online, others came forward claiming to have seen the same thing. "Maybe it's time we start considering extraterrestrial existence," he commented. Riverside wreckage. A group of friends went to explore a nearby river, only to come across something unexpected. Black pieces of metal were scattered in the water. At first, they thought it might be debris from an aircraft, but the fragments didn't match any known plane design. Some speculated it could be wreckage from a UFO, and local legends seemed to support that idea. Feeling uneasy, the friends left the area, wondering what might have caused such a mysterious crash. Sky-high sighting. A man testing out his new drone noticed something unusual in the sky. A large black and silver disc-shaped object was floating silently, moving in slow circles. It seemed as though the strange craft was observing the Earth, possibly considering a closer look. The object hovered quietly, raising questions about whether it was on a secret mission or perhaps part of an alien exploration. The man decided not to send his drone closer, leaving the mystery unsolved. Mexican mystery. On July 7th, 2024, a small town in Mexico witnessed an unusual phenomenon. The night sky was illuminated by a mysterious object emitting a glowing purple light. Its movements and shape were unlike anything ordinary, and many believed it to be a UFO. The object blinked midair, almost as if it was acknowledging the presence of those watching below. Some thought the flickering lights might be a signal, though its meaning remained unclear. Could it have been a warning, or something else entirely? The event left more questions than answers. Highway encounter. A man driving down a highway in Mexico noticed a shiny oval-shaped object in the sky. Unlike any aircraft or balloon, the object remained completely still, defying gravity. The man stared at it, trying to make sense of what he was seeing. As he observed more closely, he began to suspect it was an alien spacecraft. He couldn't believe he had encountered such an extraordinary sight during an otherwise routine drive. Night sky phenomenon. One night, locals witnessed something unusual in the sky. The sky suddenly lit up with fast-moving lights. A twisted structure appeared, resembling giant branches spreading across the horizon. Some thought it could be a portal to another dimension, or perhaps the surface of an alien planet. Everyone watched in shock and fear. After a while, the mysterious sight faded away, and the town collectively sighed in relief, thankful the unsettling event was over. Hikers encounter. Two hikers in the hills stumbled upon an unusual sight, a spaceship-like object floating silently in the sky. The craft was black, and below it hovered an oval-shaped object. Perhaps this was part of the larger ship, designed to collect information. The hikers were filled with curiosity and questions. Where did these objects come from? One of them decided to get a closer look, but quickly realized it was an alien spaceship. Fear overtook them, and they left the area in a hurry. Hiker's observation. While filming his mountain adventure, a hiker noticed a large white object in the distance. "I've managed to get here where they can't see me," he said. The sight wasn't an ordinary landscape. It was a UFO. He stood frozen, unable to believe what he was seeing. How had it gone unnoticed until now? Worried he might be discovered, the hiker decided to retreat instead of staying to investigate further. Cuban mystery. In La Habana, Cuba, the evening sky turned unusual in 2019 when a glowing object appeared above the city. It had a distinctive shape, almost wing-like, with a lower section that rotated on its axis. Some thought it was signaling something. To some, it looked like a UFO on fire, while others speculated it might be an experimental device created by the Cuban government. Considering recent advancements in technology, this theory seemed plausible to many. Serbian mystery. In Serbia, a man filming in his neighborhood noticed two glowing orbs in the distance. One glowed blue and the other orange. The orbs appeared to be playing a game of hide-and-seek, vanishing and reappearing together. Unsure of what he was witnessing, the man speculated they might be something demonic. However, no one could say for certain what the orbs truly were, or what caused their strange movements. Ocean encounter. In Panama, a UFO took an unconventional route, flying just above the ocean waves. The saucer-like craft zipped along the water's surface as if inspecting its reflection. As it glided, ripples formed in the waves beneath it. Some speculated that the oceans might serve as secret highways for extraterrestrial travelers. Now, people are wondering if marine life has been spotting alien visitors all along. Sky surprise. One day, an unexpected event unfolded in the sky. A massive cloud appeared, trailing long streams of smoke. But this was no ordinary cloud. It was hiding a UFO. Suddenly, a glowing orb zoomed in from a distance and dove straight into the cloud. Moments later, black smoke erupted, and the craft sped away at an incredible pace. Within seconds, the orb, cloud, and smoke disappeared, leaving the sky empty and people with questions about what they had just witnessed. Ancient discovery. At an abandoned site, locals experienced an unsettling moment. While filming the area, they spotted an elongated object floating in the sky. Its design didn't match anything they'd seen before. As they watched, a smaller object emerged from the top of the craft and ascended into the sky, seemingly returning to its original destination. The larger craft remained behind. It made people wonder if aliens are incredibly small creatures to fit into such tiny vessels. What's your guess? Sunny. Have you ever witnessed a moving sun in the sky? Well, some people in Mexico did, and it was nothing like what they expected. They spotted a glowing, disc-shaped object hovering silently above. It clearly wasn't a plane. Planes don't emit bright colors like that. The object moved in a way that defied explanation. It's almost as if aliens decided to mimic the sun and create their own UFO. Fortunately, the sun didn't explode, and the onlookers walked away with an unforgettable experience. Airborne encounter. A pilot was flying high in the sky, scanning the horizon from his cockpit, when something unexpected happened. A black disc-shaped object appeared and zoomed toward the plane at high speed. The object moved smoothly through the air and didn't resemble any drone he had ever seen. It became clear to him that he had just had a close encounter with an alien spacecraft. Perhaps they were just taking a tour of Earth's skies. Ring in the sky. In Tucumán, Argentina, what started as a normal day quickly turned strange when locals noticed an odd sight near a citrus farm in Lul. A large black ring appeared in the sky out of nowhere. It wasn't like any cloud. It was just a dark, circular formation floating in the air. Some witnesses managed to snap photos and record videos of the phenomenon. As mysterious as it seemed, it turns out it wasn't supernatural. It was simply smoke from an electric transformer. London's nighttime. On June 22, 2024, Londoners witnessed something incredible as they gazed at the night sky. Alongside the glowing moon, a strange object appeared. It wasn't still. It slowly drifted across the sky, raising eyebrows and sparking curiosity. To add to the strangeness, what looked like a giant wire seemed to stretch across the moon's surface. With so many witnesses, it left everyone wondering. Was it from another dimension? Or was there some other explanation? Nighttime giant. One evening, a witness had an encounter they'd never forget. A massive, black disc-shaped object suddenly appeared in the sky above. Its size was intimidating, larger than anything the witness had ever seen. It glided silently, almost like a dark cloud, and the witness was sure it was a UFO. As the object moved away, something even stranger happened. Figures that looked like aliens appeared to fall from the craft. The spaceship didn't linger. It disappeared into the distance. What happened to those aliens remains a mystery. Philadelphia's flying mystery. In Philadelphia, a stargazer captured a jaw-dropping moment on their phone. What began as a quiet night of stargazing turned into an extraordinary encounter. The video revealed a strange object moving at incredible speed through the night sky. Adding to the chaos, green laser beams appeared to target the object as though someone was trying to attack it. Fortunately, the UFO managed to avoid any hits. Whether it was a battle or a strange accident remains unclear, but the aliens appeared to escape unharmed. Chennai Sky Visitor. On August 19, 2024, the skies above Chennai had an unexpected guest. A mysterious object floated silently above the hills. At first, it stayed still, almost as if waiting for something. But then, it began to drift. People across the city spotted its neon green lights glowing in the night. The craft looked solid and steady, as though the pilot was carefully figuring out their path. Many believed it was an extraterrestrial vehicle. Perhaps this visitor will return someday, for reasons we can only imagine. Caribbean curiosity. On July 13, 2024, people in Aruba and Venezuela witnessed something extraordinary. It wasn't just a typical shooting star or satellite. As the sun set, a dazzling UFO suddenly appeared in the sky. This wasn't a simple straight flight. It moved in impossible patterns, bending and twisting as it zipped across the horizon. The UFO lit up the entire sky, drawing everyone's attention. It performed loops and zigzags, leaving people to wonder where it came from and what its purpose was. Nobody had answers, but one thing was clear. It was an unforgettable sight. Reporter's revelation. While filming the skyline above a bustling city, a reporter and some officials spotted something unusual. A strange object appeared behind the tall buildings, moving quickly before vanishing out of sight. They barely had time to react when it zipped away faster than anything they'd ever seen. Hoping to investigate, officials sent a high-speed drone to track it, but the UFO was gone before the drone could reach it. Perhaps the beings in the craft were avoiding attention. The encounter was brief, leaving behind only questions and a story that captured global intrigue. Mexican Marvel. In 2024, a tourist in Mexico was filming the breathtaking mountain scenery when something unexpected happened. A small orb of light appeared in the sky, descending in a controlled manner. It wasn't just drifting, it was moving with purpose. As it came closer, the tourist realized this wasn't an ordinary phenomenon. Suddenly, the object dipped behind the mountains, disappearing from view. To add to the mystery, the tourist's camera abruptly stopped working just as the craft vanished. What it was, and why it appeared, remains unknown. Italian intrigue. On May 16, 2024, in the hills of Italy, a hiker's peaceful day took a thrilling turn. A distant object soared over the mountain peaks, moving in a way no bird or plane could. Its exact shape was unclear, but its strange, fluid motion was unmistakable. The craft navigated the rugged terrain with incredible ease. It seemed as though the visitors were exploring Earth's natural beauty, perhaps seeking something they lacked on their own planet. Chinese countryside. In rural China, a local resident on his daily walk came across a sight straight out of a sci-fi story. A disc-shaped object hovered silently before him, its shiny surface gleaming in the sunlight. It resembled the classic flying saucers from movies and books. Without warning, the UFO began to ascend, disappearing into the sky. Whatever mission it had on Earth seemed to be complete, and it left as mysteriously as it had appeared. Urban UFO. One evening in Seattle, a resident filming the city skyline accidentally captured something incredible. A fast-moving object zipped across the sky, too quick for the naked eye but clearly visible on camera. Moving between buildings, its motions were unlike any plane or helicopter. As the object came into view, its sleek alien design became apparent. The footage was unmistakable. Seattle had a visitor from beyond Earth. The video quickly gained attention, leaving many amazed by this otherworldly encounter. Fading giant. By a lake, someone noticed a huge object hovering in the sky. It wasn't easy to make out clearly, but it resembled a spaceship from another world. This thing was gigantic, far bigger than any airplane. It floated silently, not making a sound. Even though it appeared blurry, its massive size hinted at something otherworldly. It lingered in the sky, almost as if waiting for passengers. Then it disappeared, heading back to wherever it came from. Alien encounter. A strange leaked video appeared online, showing a bizarre scene in a forest. A peculiar creature lay on a stretcher, with a long, oddly shaped head and large black eyes. Thick yellow ropes secured it in place. It clearly wasn't any normal being. This was an alien. Surrounding the stretcher were several soldiers in uniform, standing guard. The video ended abruptly, leaving people with countless unanswered questions. It seemed like an alien spaceship had crashed into the forest. Hopefully, the military knows how to handle this situation. Unusual encounter. A man's quiet morning walk turned into something unexpected. As he approached the trail, he saw a strange figure sitting right in his path. The being had a long, unusually shaped skull and a thin, wiry body. Its smooth, grayish skin gave it an eerie appearance. The man began to think it might be an alien, perhaps one that had become separated from its companions and was now wondering how to leave this strange human planet. The sight of the mysterious visitor stayed with him, making him question everything he believed about life on Earth. City's silent visitor. As night fell, office workers witnessed an unusual sight. Hovering silently above the city was a massive, oddly shaped object. On the nearby highway, drivers also spotted the mysterious craft. Its sheer size and shape made it impossible to mistake for anything ordinary. The object floated in place, as if observing the city below. Was it just passing through, or could it return soon with others for a longer visit? Unexpected halt. While driving one night, a man noticed a strange light in the sky. It wasn't a star, but something different. He focused on it, and what he saw shocked him. A UFO with glowing blue lights. The craft hovered for a moment before slowly ascending into the night sky, leaving the area clear once again. Brazilian sky sighting. In Brazil, children playing outside were stunned by two bright orange circles glowing against the cloudy evening sky. These lights moved slowly, captivating the kids, who couldn't help but compare them to the alien stories they'd heard. The event gave them an unforgettable tale to share for years to come. Forest's hidden mystery. Two friends exploring the jungle at night stumbled upon a mysterious spaceship hidden among the trees. The sleek black craft had a faint glow at its edges and no visible openings. It seemed abandoned, yet its eerie silence and appearance suggested otherwise. Trembling, they captured videos and photos, determined to document their discovery. Skull discovery. In a remote area, an explorer found a massive, unearthly skull partially buried. Its strange shape and markings didn't resemble any known animal. The symbols etched into it hinted at something otherworldly, possibly an alien presence long gone. The site left the explorer haunted and full of questions. Forest flame. While driving through a forest, a man noticed an orange flame flickering in the distance. Initially thinking it was a fire, he realized its movements were too controlled. It wasn't a fire, but the glow of an alien craft, possibly signaling others or preparing to leave. Jungle orb. An ATV rider was drawn to strange sounds in the jungle, where he saw a glowing blue orb. Its light and movement were unnatural, but fear kept him from venturing closer. The orb remained a mystery, leaving him wondering what he had witnessed. Classified craft. Leaked military footage revealed black, disc-shaped UFOs moving at impossible speeds. The video hinted at careful observation by American forces. Just as the footage seemed to offer answers, it abruptly ended, leaving viewers with more questions about what the military knows. Forest farewell. A camper followed strange noises into the forest and found a massive spaceship hovering silently. Suddenly, it began to hum, and bright white lights illuminated the area. The craft ascended and disappeared into the sky, leaving him wondering about its purpose and mission. Woodland wreckage. A hiker exploring the woods came across a weathered spaceship hidden beneath fallen leaves. Its design was unmistakably alien. The craft's worn condition raised questions about how long it had been there and what might have happened to its occupants. Canadian curiosity. At a Canadian lake, a tourist noticed a bright orange light beneath the water's surface. Too large for any fish, the light remained still, leaving him to wonder if it was an underwater UFO or a portal to another world. Peruvian puzzle. On May 10, 2024, a Peruvian local spotted an unusual cloud with a black line that didn't move. It became clear that it wasn't a normal cloud, but possibly a UFO hiding in plain sight, quietly observing. So thanks for watching this video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more.